everyone. You know, we all want the most beautiful plants, but sometimes we have to deal with pests. And here to help us understand how to get rid of them and what they are is Miranda Oden. She's the owner of Leaf Luxe right at the Central District. So welcome, Miranda.
Thank you.
All right. So pests is something that I think all plant owners hate to deal with. But
they do, and some plant owners don't even know they exist, those new ones. And when you tell them they do, it's scary. So I'm going to talk about the three main pests that you might see on your houseplants. The first one will be fungus gnats.
Yes.
And if you've had plants, you've probably dealt with fungus gnats. Most times people mistake them for the little
fruit flies,
right?
Yeah.
And when they can't get rid of them, they have no idea why. But it's fungus gnats. So fungus gnats like wet soil. Most of us are overwaterers. I've said that a time or two. So the soil's constantly wet. You potentially can buy a bag of soil from a store that has gotten a small hole in it. The soil has gotten wet because it's outside, and it comes with the pests in the soil already. So a fungus gnat, the adult gnat, is what you see flying around. They only have a lifespan of approximately 2 days, but in that 2 days, they can lay about 300 eggs in the soil of your houseplants. So that's a lot of fungus gnats. The best way to combat them, if you have them, is what they call mosquito bits. And mosquito bits can be found at most hardware stores, even big box stores have them. You can order them online. You put that in your water, it dissolves in the water, then you water the plants with that water that has the mosquito bits in it. So the mosquito bits, it's not a pesticide. You can use them outdoors in your bird bath, in a pond if you have a garden pond, and it will keep mosquitoes at bay, but it's a larvicide, so it prevents the larva from being able to hatch out, so they cannot develop. The second most common one is gonna be spider mites. Spider mites are just what they say they are, teeny tiny little spiders. You'll see that your leaves will start to get little spots on them, or they'll look a little thin and streaky. They may turn yellow. What you want to look for is the webbing. The webbing usually happens toward the bottom of the leaf. Hold it up to the light. It's really nice and bright in here, so you'd easily see them if they were there. Thank goodness that they're not. They typically lay their eggs on the undersides of the leaves, so you'll see that. But they're just teeny tiny. But they do a lot of damage to your houseplant, and they can be kind of difficult to get rid of. Neem oil will help protect against them. It does not help get rid of them, but it will help prevent them. The best thing for that is systemic pest control. I typically use bonide. It's my favorite. It's little granules. You just sprinkle that into the soil, maybe stir it down a little bit. I use the back of a plastic spoon or something. And then when you water it, the dissolves and the roots suck it up, and so they're protected from the inside out. Spider mites lay their eggs inside the leaves, and then those baby larvae eat the leaf. That's what sustains them until they hatch out into an adult spider mite. So spraying it with water or chemicals to get rid of them is going to get rid of the adults, but it's not going to take care of the babies. And that's what you want to get to, and that's how the systemic works. The next most common one is going to be mealybugs. And mealybugs, same thing, they damage the leaf, they lay their eggs, they eat the sap of the leaves is what they do. Systemic pest control, again, is the best way to prevent them, even get rid of them. It will look like cotton, white cotton all over your leaves, and on the undersides even. If you see that, you know you've got a pretty decent infestation of mealybugs. If you look at them, take a picture, make it bigger, you'll see they have little legs. They kind of look like a
cotton
they do. That is their protection. They grow that. It's kind of a waxy substance, but it looks like cotton. But you'll be able to see their little legs and their shell if you blow that picture up. So they can be kind of creepy looking. But again, systemic's the best way. You can spray the leaves off to get rid of the adults, but you want to treat from the inside out to keep the larvae and the little eggs at bay.
Okay, so most of this is you want to treat the soil first, right? And then from there you can do whatever else to kill those adults. And,
correct, yep.
And I would also say probably it's not if you have some sort of infestation, it's when.
Right, it's going to happen eventually. You also want to make sure if you do see, like if I were to see any signs of pests on this plant, I want to check all the plants around it, and then I want to quarantine this one away from everyone while it gets treated, but keep an eye on the others that were nearby, because you may not see them today, but next week they might just show up. They do travel, and if you have several plants like I do, they sit close to one another, you know. So it's easy. I know that mealybugs can come into your house on produce. So people are like, oh, they just show up out of nowhere. No, they come home with you sometimes on your potatoes or things like that. So yeah, and it just happens. It's gonna happen eventually if you have house plants.
Exactly. Well, anyway, I think that, you know, it's important to know how to get rid of them, what they are, and how to treat them. And, you know, like I said, it's like, you just treat the soil, treat the adults, and, you know, keeping your beautiful house plants beautiful, and these are absolutely beautiful and pest-free, so I love these. Well, if you have any questions about any of your gorgeous plants or want to get a gorgeous plant, you can always visit the Central District at Leaf Luxe, and Miranda is always there to help, always a wealth of knowledge. So thank you for helping us all out, with our plant knowledge, Plant Care 101. All right, well, don't go away because we have more when we return.